Hello, fellow watchers and watching Walford enjoyers. There we are. Nearly cocked up there. Didn't. It was all an illusion. Ash and Piggy here from Watching Walford, bringing you yet another edition of the fucking name I've said about 17 times. It's episode number 60, and today's episode is going to cover the biggest storylines and takeaways from week 8 of 2024, or the episodes from the 19th all the way to the 22nd. I didn't check it, but fuck it. That's fine. And the main storylines we are going to cover is obviously the murder weapon being gone, George finds comfort in Cindy rather than Elaine, and finally, Denise has lost her fucking mind. And those are the three topics. That was predominantly what the week was about, you know. And ultimately, that's what we're going to cover. But as always with this podcast, it is 30 minutes of us shooting the shit, talking about how we are, how the channel is, what we've been doing. Then the other 30 minutes generally, unless it's a really big week like last week, we talk about the EastEnders. I suppose before we ask the general how's it going, I think just talk about the channel briefly. I've been thinking about it a little bit. I think, you know how, basically, the first month of the year, in my opinion, was kind of riding the momentum off Christmas, thinking that it was going to, like, spiral into this, like, greater success, you know. We hit 500 subs, we had 20,000 views in the month, like, yeah, this is the start of something bigger. And now that we're getting bigger, it needs to get better. But I was just riding the wave, I think. I was a bit too caught up on riding the wave, like, yeah, we're fucking great. Like, even though me knowing that, yeah, probably we're not going to keep 20,000 views a month, probably not. That's probably not going to happen, is it? And it hasn't, and that's fine. But I think it's just it's kind of reaffirmed that we're probably just going to keep doing what we're doing. I think what we're doing is pretty fun, it's enjoyable, and I hope people enjoy it. And that's generally where it's at. I'm not going to try fucking... Yeah, sure, would be cool if I got any of the scripted content out, but ultimately, I've kind of reached a stage where I'm not burnt out of doing this at all, but I'm definitely burnt out of the very, like, hyper-focused, kind of, like, manically, like, oh, yeah, we're gonna fucking do this, this, and this, I'm gonna fucking do this, and that's gonna get better. Like, I'm not in that kind of headspace at the minute. So, you know, I think ultimately we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing, and people seem to be enjoying it, so that's all that matters. Any thoughts about that, Piggy?
Just for reference, this is completely shoot. I had no idea what he was going to say about the channel. He could have literally said he's killing the channel
down.
Yeah. I was just saying, like, all right. He's got some big news. He's got some big news, some exciting news. We're bringing on a third person. We're bringing on that guy who did a theory on EastEnders, what he thinks after Christmas. I forget the YouTuber, but he had he had an EastEnders video out. I don't know the YouTuber, but it wasn't Jonathan Ross.
He's done some stuff,
yeah. So I was like, oh, we're getting no. It's just I'm not doing the hyper focus content. Grand. That works for me, brother. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Whatever you're into, whatever makes you happy, you're the boss. I just show up. Yeah. I get paid in fucking thanks and thank yous and shut your fucking mouth. That's what I get paid in.
Yeah, it's just it was I don't know. It's kind of it was a unconscious. All right, time to ride the wave. Oh shit, I don't know how to fucking surf. We're riding. Fucking hell! Oh, I've gone off. I've fallen off the board. But no, I'm like just say it's a good learning experience as to how to like kind of deal with sudden like rapid. We've been algorithmed.
Get us on the trending page.
But yeah, no, it was like I said, it's not fuck the mentality. It's just honestly, I think I've plateaued with the kind of manic energy where I'm now simply I've got just about enough energy to do what we're currently doing, but anything else, it's like I had that fucking energy. Like, oh, we should do this, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Here we go. It's like I'm like a grumpy, unmoving fucking. I'm like someone
Rock.
who's sat. I've sat under a tree on like a picnic blanket. I'm like, I'm chilling here. Oh yeah, but it's raining. Don't kill the vibe. just sat there unmoving, very grumpy. Yeah, just there we are. How are you doing, mate? How's your week been?
I'm doing good. I watched the EastEnders obviously on the Wednesday and Thursday, and it's coming out on Sunday, so I've already watched the EastEnders. What am I on about? But EastEnders was good. My week was fine. So we recorded some ECW. We recorded some. We haven't recorded Saturday night's main event yet, but it's coming. It's coming. That should be out next Saturday. Saturday night's main event is Saturday.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so it's exciting. The channel One More Match is back, baby. Until we postpone it again when we bring back Walford on Tap. But it's back currently for about a week or two, and then it's gone again.
As a whole, Walford on Tap's probably taken a cheeky little break. I don't know. The added pressure of just having to fucking record that video and do everything else, it adds like an extra like hour on top of everything else we do. And that's fine. Like, I guess if we want to be like relevant and current, it's fine. But it also, I don't know, it kind of led to worse podcasts as well. And you know, it's just like, I don't know. I like what we do. I like the way we do it. I suppose just to peel back the curtain a little bit. I know this is supposed to be your segment, but I've hijacked it.
Go ahead. I don't care.
Obviously, the way we do this week, the way we do the week is on Monday we bulk record the main videos that are going to go out on the channel. Tuesday we record Who Done It, the Who Killed Lucy Beale podcast, which has been a lot of fun to do. Wednesday we kind of do like a half day. We record some stuff for One More Match. We do ECW, and then Thursday is the podcast, and then we just take Friday off. I suppose one thing I'll say to you now, it's not going to mean anything to the fucking audience. I suppose if we do want to increase doing the rest of the videos, probably just need to dedicate a day to doing it.
I know that, brother.
Yeah,
I know
we can talk.
We
about
have
it
Wednesday. I told you.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Yeah, but you know, it's just it was something else I thought about just before.
Guys, but I'm announcing it now. We are watching every WrestleMania on a live stream for one, the 39
in one
part
run.
1, part 2. We're watching all the fucking Manias. It'll be a 20. It'll be a 50-hour stream. We're doing
and that's
it
just because WrestleMania 33. But no, yeah, it's just
and we'll be and just you know, WrestleMania 20 will be cut short, but that is because we're making up for time, and not because of any major events that happened post WrestleMania 20.
But no, it's been fun. I suppose the wrestling channel, people that aren't aware of it's obviously One More Match. We review WWE, CW, and other projects in the works. It's kind of it's helping rekindle some of my kind of enjoyment of wrestling, which has been a bit of a wild, unexpected turn, but it's been pretty fun. So if you want to go see that, go over to One More Match 182 on YouTube. We should probably put a link in our bio somewhere, but there's one in the description. There's one in the description. Probably should be. Fuck. We've not been doing that all along. It's all a mess. Shut it down. No, yeah, sorry. Carry on with what you were saying.
But yeah, it's fun doing One More Match because you if you like the dynamic here where Ash is more the tame one and I'm more the out there one, wait till you fucking see ECW. There's a brilliant moment in it that we recorded yesterday. It comes out on Tuesday, where I'm like, I don't want to call the Big Show. It either come out on Tuesday or it already happened. Where it's like, don't want to call the Big Show fat, but he's very out of shape. Nash goes, fucking fat, isn't he? Like, but it's just, if you want to see Ash be more of me.
Yeah, I describe myself on One More Match as more of the wild card. I'm a bit more loose. I'm a bit less Well, it's always the thing that you play to your audience. If we're here, I'm not gonna. If I'm doing like fucking BBC Breakfast, I'm not gonna be fucking swearing like there's no tomorrow. Like, see, the thing about bloody Margaret Thatcher, she fucking stinks. Type. Well, I'm not gonna do that to that audience. But since it's a wrestling audience and it's a channel that I'm not trying to build to be something successful, in a sense, I'm a bit more unfiltered. Which I think is a great part of it. Because I'd like to think I'm a bit funnier on that channel, in my opinion.
But yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. But how have I been? Well, mate, thanks. I've been good. Just chilling for this week. Old cat mug. Love the cat mug.
There we are.
Yeah, that's what we came to see, baby.
Oh shit! The light's blocking it.
Oh.
Mate, it's like an art class where they're like, shade how the light hits it. And I'm like, I don't fucking know how the light hits it. Show me the object. Show me the sun. I'll fucking sort it out. Nah. I'm shit at me.
But yeah, I've been doing good. Just enjoying this week. Personally. A little hiccup today at the recording session because Ash went, yeah. I'll be back I'll be on about 11 o'clock. I'll be on about 11 o'clock. And then it's just... I'll be on about 10 o'clock, and I'm like, grand. And then he rings me, and I'm like, sausages, lasagna, fuck, Ash is ringing me, bollocks. Ash, I was busy going for a walk. I was not asleep, I was walking. You did not see or hear anything.
It's a simple rule in my eyes where it's like, don't tell me you're gonna do something if you're not planning on fucking going through with it. Because, it's like, well, that was, usually on a Thursday I will go like charity shopping with my mum and my brother, like fucking venture around, see if there's any cool stuff, got this jumper, got that mug, there's a lot of cool shit from charity shop. And I'm poor, so fair game. And it fucking, it's like, shit, and it kind of coincides because his brother broke his knee fucking 8 months back, some shit now, so still needs to go to the physio. So like, oh shit, appointment's been rescheduled. All right, we don't have to do it so soon. Don't worry, I'm ready. Okay, all right, shit. Okay, yeah, let's do it at 10. Okay, sorted. And then I have to fucking get out of bed. Takes me 5 minutes to actually get out of bed properly. And I'm like, all right, 10 more minutes. And then I fucking have to rush around fucking getting all, having some toast, having a tea, just fucking hell. And then obviously get up and then I'm like, oh, yeah, ready. Give him a ring. No answer. And I'm like, fuck's sake. So I could have stayed in bed. I could have fucking just stayed in bed and done nothing. And said, I'm up now, whilst you're fucking sleeping.
It's very weird. It's only happened once.
Even me fucking yelling. Even me yelling. He wasn't fucking responding. It's like, what the fuck's happened? No response. I'm like, give me some response. I need something to kind of not be annoyed at.
I'm like an old person, aren't I? Where it's a Grandad, are you there, Grandad?
And it's just like fucking
Grandad. Grandad.
Like I said, it's pretty much, it's a rule that's been established for a while of, unless you're 100% ready to go, don't fucking say you're ready, because then I'm not, during regular stuff, I'm not the most fucking public facing. I'm just chilling, I'm like zero energy, all right, time to work myself up to get fucking going, fucking recording. Oh, no, I have to wait half an hour now. Cheers. Sound. There we are. Don't know why you went for that bit, because it makes you look bad.
That's fine. I'm supposed to big you up, homie.
It wasn't even that much of a contentious thing. It's just, I hope you're not fucking having a sleep. I'm having a sleep. Fair enough. Still did what we planned anyways.
But how have you been? How have you been?
Yeah, it's been alright. It's like I said, another week. I feel like, honestly, the week, out of the 2 weeks off, I feel like the first week went really fast. The second week went really fucking slow. And I feel like time's not really stopped since we've been back doing this daily. Like, it's fucking, I kind of enjoy it, but I'm still like really fucking thrown by the fact that it's like I'm just knackered all the time. Like, it's really weird because anytime you message me when we're not doing stuff, and unless it's fucking like important, I'm just like, fuck. I'm sure your brain it's important, but in my brain I'm just like, laptop lid goes down. I'll think about that tomorrow. Like, it's fucking wild. I've been playing more games, I guess. Been playing more Counter-Strike with multiple people, which is more fun because you don't just have one other person. And if you have one other person, let's be honest, it's Counter-Strike. You just get annoyed at Eastern Europeans being shit. That's how it works. But when you have multiple people, you can actually be coordinated and it feels like a team. Oh, it's great fun.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Fuck a brain fart. So like, what the fuck am I trying to say? What the fuck are we trying to say? Hold on. I don't know. I lost it, mate.
Fucking hell.
I fucking lost it. I was like, yeah, I have something to say. Fuck. Ah.
But yeah, I suppose it's just generally, it's been alright. Honestly, it's definitely been worse times. I think it's the one thing that the 2 weeks off reminded me is that I do like the routine of doing this daily. It does like give the brain some, like, you're doing something, you're being productive, and it's a pretty cool thing to be able to do. So I don't know. That's generally where my head's at. Like, I'm not planning to fucking increase everything dramatically anymore, but I'm content with where we're at.
It's fun doing this, yeah. Oh yeah. I talked about it briefly, but I don't know, because I like tattoos, and I just want to briefly touch upon this. There's a thing you can do with tattoos where you can get blackout ink done, where you black out your tattoos. Machine Gun Kelly, I brought it up previously to you, but Machine Gun Kelly, I don't know if you've seen it. He fucking Google it. Machine Gun Kelly, like, got his entire like top area and arms blacked out, and he looks like he's just been bitten by venom. Like, he fucking he looks like he's one step away from being blackface.
Why has he done that then?
Like, I'm not being rude or anything, but it does look like if he just fucking if he got the entire body done. Why has
he done that then?
If he got the entire body done, I would be asking some questions for him.
That's fucking shit. That is.
It's fucking shit. Like, his entire area.
I usually like tattoos of. I usually generally like tattoos, and I generally say that I like the idea of tattoos having a good chunk of color. Some people just get something like fucking etched in black, and I'm like, you're coloring your skin for fuck. At least, like, come on. At least, yeah, sure, it'll fade and it won't always look as vibrant as you want it to. Like, get it fucking touched up, lads, Like, fucking, that's my take. Like, I don't know, I feel like some people are just really uncreative with tattoos, personally.
Machine Gun Kelly's one of them.
That's exactly. That's fucking exactly.
I don't mind tattoos. I just find it weird when you want to get your face tattooed. Like, I don't mind someone getting, 69 tattooed on the face or something funny like that. But when you're trying to just cover your entire face with tattoos, I'm like, mate, come on.
Obviously, I definitely. But yeah, but I also come from a kind of perspective where I don't mind tattoos, but also I've never really been compelled to get one.
I don't
I've
like. I'm gonna be honest
never
with
really
you.
felt the need, and never really seen anything. I'd be like, I want that tattoo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you don't see like a person who'd be like, I fucking want that tattooed on me. I want that fucking tattooed on me.
Yeah, like I don't mind them. Like I'm not against fucking tats. You know, if you do it, get a fucking cool one. Go for it. But fucking, I don't know. I don't really know what the thought process is of getting a tattoo. Can't
Getting a
imagine being
tattoo,
compelled to be like, I need this on my skin.
getting a tattoo depends on what you want, really. Because for me, it was to cover up my scar because I wanted to either get rid of my finger and basically have, basically have a hand like this.
Yeah.
Just imagine the middle finger isn't there. And basically, my dad went, "No, there's no point. Just get tattooed." So yeah, that's why I got tattoos. I got to show the camera a rabbit and a little
Yeah.
moo, and obviously I have this. Spaceman means love. Oh, excuse me.
Not the
And
Angels and Airways, one of the cover art of the album.
yeah, it's the Spaceman from Engines and Airwaves. I do, but like I told Ash previously, but I do want to get the Green Day fucking
Art grenade.
a heart grenade done on my hand,
Yeah.
like on my palm. But Ash is like, I don't know. Ash is there. It's like that's gonna fucking hurt, and I'm like, man, I saw what it hurt. I do want it, but I don't know if I really want to go through with it. But like at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm like,
I
a
I
palm
just
tattoo
can't
sounds
imagine
cool.
you like doing like aftercare on it.
I did aftercare on my previous tattoo.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah, what the fuck's that supposed to mean, mate? I did aftercare on my previous tattoo.
Yeah, look, mate, you somehow got a fucking spoon stuck to your phone.
I have a phone case that has a magnet on it.
Oh, okay. I thought you just left like a fucking sticky spoon out. Ah, and like peel it off.
Oh.
You see all like the fucking.
Oh.
But like
No, no.
like you can't blame me for thinking you aren't the most clean.
Yeah, no. It's fair enough. Fair enough.
He left butter all around my kitchen.
I
He says,
did.
"Don't worry, I'll butter my own toast." Like, yeah, sure, I wasn't gonna do it for you. Fucking gets butter on the fridge door. And I was like, ah, I
Oh,
don't like
yeah.
sticky hands. I don't like, I like to feel clean. There we
Just,
go. Don't know where
it
this is
could be. It
going.
could be worse. You gotta get chocolate spread on the fucking door.
Yeah, we don't have any chocolate spread. I wasn't allowing it. No, it's just, yeah. It's just don't you fucking get those fucking hands away from me. I'm like Eddie Knight, but not racist, just a hygiene guy. Get your filthy hands off me. Wow, God, why would you say something like that? There's fucking chocolate spread over him. Ah.
It's funny because when I just come over and visit Ash, like it was so funny because it's just me butter on my toast and Ash just like, oh yeah, just put the things in the sink and then it's like, okay, Piggy, you haven't done anything, have you? Yeah, I haven't put butter anywhere I shouldn't have. And then she's like, oh, shit,
On the fucking fridge.
on the fridge.
Just clean them fucking hands, mate. That's all I ask.
Just start doing this. Just
No,
start doing that.
your fucking sticky hands away from. Where do we go from here?
I don't know, where do we
don't
go?
think your sticky hands cover the next 7 minutes of the podcast.
I don't. What else do you have in mind? What else do you want to talk about?
I don't really know, honestly. I'm kind of. I mean, I think it's generally in a state of a lull, right? It's that period. I feel like January for everybody's kind of shit, and I feel like February is just kind of like, all right, we're back. Because January's that like, oh, I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna be better, and I'm gonna change all my habits. And then by February, usually you just go, well, that's just shit, isn't it? Yeah, sure. In theory, I'd like to do it, but fucking, I got to balance everything else on top of it. And now I fully understand why people don't make major life changes at the start of the year. Because I went, I'm going to change everything. And the only thing that's really lasted is I no longer have sugar in tea. So, and it's not even for lack of like wanting it. It's just now sugar with a sweetener just tastes like ass. So, yeah, it's what
it
it
does.
is.
It is what it is. But it could be worse. It could be worse. You could put salt in your tea.
Yeah, who does that?
I remember when my dad was sick over Christmas. He left the salt out. And I went, oh, he wants honey and salt in his tea. So I put honey in it, and then I put salt in it, and he went, oh, son, why'd you put salt in it? I went, oh, you left it on the counter. I just assumed you wanted salt in it. He's like, no, I didn't. I was like, oh, all right.
How'd you do that? How'd you imagine eat? In what scenario does anybody want salt in their tea? You mad bastard!
He was like, oh, yeah, sorry.
I'll leave the fucking bin out. Doesn't mean I want some fucking bin juice in my tea.
It was just like, yeah. Just please make me a cup of tea. And but I left the honey out because he likes honey in his tea and coffee.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yes, the salt. You maybe want salt in it to make him better. I was drinking the tea, son, and I nearly got fucking sick. How fucking could you? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't.
I'm not ready.
Who else but Piggy?
Yeah, Piggy, just make me a tea. Oh, fuck me, tea's garbage. There's salt in it and washing up liquid. Well, yeah, the washing up liquid was out though. Yeah, always is. Just crying. Well, I found a new flavour of tea. Like people dipping toast in their tea. Disgusting behaviour. Yeah.
My granddad used to put tea and I've used to put instead of milk into his cornflakes, he used to put tea in his cornflakes.
What's the fucking point?
So like instead of drinking milk, just drink tea with your cornflakes. It's a 2-in-1 meal.
Yeah, but that sounds fucking boring though. I feel like that'd just make you ill. I'm sure it's perfectly reasonable, but
just depends on who you are.
It's like I've seen. I was at a festival and some guy fucking just poured some Fosters in his cornflakes, and I'm like, it just sounds bad in all ways. Obviously, Self Fosters is just beer. It's just straight bland beer on your bland cornflakes. What's the point?
Could have been worse. Could have used fucking Balmers or something.
I don't know. I feel like getting anything like fizzy near breakfast foods just sound bad. Unless you're like fucking having a hangover and you just have a beer with your full English. Fuck it, why not?
Who doesn't have a full English or a full Irish?
I'm peeing one right now. I haven't had one in a hot minute. Been a couple months. I just opted.
Well, Ash, I know we're doing after this recording session.
Yep, fly over, mate. For a full English, get the fuck back. See you, mate. See ya. Yep. That was a good 2 hours. No, yeah. I don't know. I just opted for like a bacon or a sausage sandwich. I've realised, mate. I think bacon's a bit shit.
Yeah, continue your evidence.
Well, like if you're offered a choice, would you rather a bacon sandwich or a sausage sandwich?
Gee, it depends. If Jean's giving it to me, it has to be a sausage surprise. But if I'm getting it in general, then I'd probably go for bacon. Because like you get that fat rasher, with all that pig fat on it. Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm just not eating good bacon, but like I don't know. Bacon doesn't taste of anything for me.
Do you get like streaky bacon that are rashers? Do you get that?
No, I just get like I don't know. Those like packs of 10 of like pieces of bacon.
Like
You
the
know?
ham slices.
No. Like it's bacon. I don't know. No, fucking. I've not asked it what it is. No, but honestly, I'd much prefer a sausage sandwich at this point. I feel like sausages, like, you know, if they are like spice, you know, you've got some nice fucking herbs in there. Fucking, I just don't feel like. I feel like you can do so much more with a sausage sandwich, but nothing with a bacon sandwich.
Do you have if you have a sausage sandwich or a bacon sandwich, do you put red sauce or brown sauce on it?
I don't know. The results are inconclusive. I tried both, and I'm not sure. I mostly stick with a tomato sauce with tomato sauce, but I don't know. Brown sauce is good moderation. Mate, I feel like going to the fucking cafe and getting a bacon sandwich, but they're probably shut. So, fuck's sake. What is life like this?
He's gonna order one while he's talking to me. He's just gonna be like, "Hold on a minute."
Mate, I can't. I'd have to walk down there.
Yeah, go on. It'd be fine. It'd be worth it.
No, they'll be shut. The breakfast cafe. It's 1 o'clock. It's midday.
Yeah, you could get a bacon sandwich from somewhere else.
Well, I could just make one, like. I don't want a bacon. I established this. I want a sausage sandwich.
Well, I have sausages in the microwave that are done.
Yeah, I don't have sausages either. I
I
only
have
have
to heat them
bacon.
Okay, buy some sausages.
Yeah, but I'd have to fry them, mate. It's a whole meal. I'm tempted. What day is it? Thursday.
I don't know. What? Yeah, it's Thursday.
I'm actually planning out my food. Actually, just planning it out.
Go on, try it. Go on, you fucking bollocks. Go on, you fucking bollocks. Do it.
Yeah,
no
maybe,
balls.
Maybe. It's
no, maybe. Go down to that
hefty walk.
kitchen.
It's a hefty walk for some fucking sausages.
Go down to that fucking kitchen and make yourself some sausage.
Yeah, I gotta go out to get them.
Go to that fucking shop and get some sausages for yourself.
Maybe.
You can pause this recording and I'll go get my sausage myself.
Do you want to? I'm not doing it now. Like.
All right. I thought like you were taking a break.
No, I'm not doing it now. Well, fuck, we'll get through this. I'll do it afterwards. Maybe, probably not. Yeah, there we are. I think that's a sufficient 30 minutes of shooting the shit. I think that's where we're at. Honestly, I think as time goes on and the more content we are, it will just be like two fucking old, like, you know, it's that old thing. Like, just imagine me and you and like an old people's home just arguing over like the fucking dominoes or something. Just
I think.
Why'd you fucking keep place in the wrong fucking domino? Ah, bloody hell. God, it's just some nonsense. I don't know. That's where this podcast is going, really. Which is quite silly because we're supposed to be the young man's podcast. We're only 20 years old. Fucking moving straight into that fucking old man suburbia with I got this big chair, you know. It's great. Yeah, so I think if you want to take anything from this, I think we're both just content. Simply saying. Both just pretty chill. Nothing much going on. Nothing changing. Having a good time. So, let's talk about the EastEnders. It's the old time. Now, let's be real. There's only really one main topic this week, and that is Denise. But we'll briefly touch on the other two before we're just talking about the Denise stuff, because it really is the most interesting part.
And Jane, or not Jane, Jean, or for Jade. There we go, Jade.
I guess Jade's there as well. If I don't want to just you run into it.
Jade has no friends. Let's be honest. That's a bit harsh. And
no,
Dean's
cheers, Piggy. Appreciate
it. Dean's like,
you're a fucking loser.
Do something with your life, you little bitch. Jade is alone, and Dean's like, oh, you shouldn't just go home. You shouldn't be out because your lungs. And Jean, trying to be the wholesome granny, asks your Fanny and Nugget, oh look, she's after having a lung transplant. Can you please, go there and be supportive? And they're like, oh, sick, you got an old person's fucking lungs in you. Holy shit,
They're not even
that's
your
cool,
lungs,
homie.
fucking hell. Show me them scars. Like, mate, honestly, kids are so easy to make friends with. And I know that as somebody who made a bunch of friends somehow. And gradually, as the years went on, I slowly made less and less. Fucking, well, there's just no expectations, is there? You can have one interest shared, and that's all you'll talk about. It'd be great. It's only adults who overcomplicate friendships. Fucking idiot. Sort it out. Although, like, I always make the joke that I do like the idea that typically a bunch of, like, male friends is just like, oh, what did you talk about? Nothing important was said. It was like last podcast where it's like, oh, fuck, what was it? It was me saying, what would you do if a bunch of inanimate objects just start talking to you? And that was the content of last week's podcast. Unreasonable. What the fuck is this channel becoming? That's my favourite meme.
What objects would you like talking to you? Or would you not like talking to you? That's going to be the topic of today's video to children and adults and to everyone who's in between.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jade, so
she makes friends with Nugget and Bhavani. Obviously, she spends a bit more time with them. Dean's a little fucking... Well, Dean's only has his daughter as a friend, and even she doesn't like him that much. So, he's just feeling lonely again. And, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people are quite content to see Dean's existence as fucking shit. Like, he's that lonely piece of shit, and it's all his own doing, and he's got to fucking deal with it because of his actions. Fuck you, Dean. And I don't know. But yeah, spends more time with Avani and Nugget. They're friends now. She even spends some time at night, and he's like, oh, fucking, what do you mean? You could die, Jade. You could die. Why the fuck aren't you indoors? And they're like, we've been indoors the whole time. Yeah, well, just don't be safe, yeah. And yeah, it's fucking wild. That's generally where it goes. This sets up, I believe, next week. There's going to be a bit more. More conflict. As I'm pretty sure one of them said, "Wow, you're really wrapped around his little finger," and then maybe it'll hit someone with her as trouble in paradise. Shabnam is hold on. 1 sec. Spoilers. Shabnam's allegedly wanting to go back to Pakistan and take Jade with her. And obviously Dean is knowing that Jade is only friend as such, will be like, don't you fucking take her away from me. And I'll probably be pathetic and try to use legal services or whatever. Just be more manipulative, more controlling. Yeah, there we are. Anything else about this stuff?
No, it was interesting to see. I love the dynamic of Fanny, Nugget, and Jade. I know I get Jade's name wrong, but it's either Jane, Jade, or fucking Julie. It's one of the three.
The old famous fucking clip. Nan, I want you to meet my girlfriend. Susan. Julie. Susan. Julie. Susan. Julie. Susan. Susan. You should speak louder. Or you should speak more clearly. It just I don't think I'm getting to that age. I'll be real with you. I don't think I'm getting to that age. But a part of me does just want to be Well, I should like family history dictates. Yeah, it's pretty unlikely. Most of the people on my dad's side died around 50, so I don't know if we're making it to 70. But if I am, I want to be that indignant little fucking grumpy dickhead.
Oh, still doing Watford Channel in
It's
in our
time
70s.
for Walford on tap. We've been doing it for 50 years now. No. Piggy, turn that fucking soundboard off. Why are you playing Bruh? That's 50 years old now. Fucking hell. Welcome to Watching Walford podcast, episode 379. I've had 3 strokes. And that was just because I saw some good porn. Lads. Carry on.
Hold on.
Oh, it's happening.
Happening.
Out at a snail's
pace. Bit delayed.
Yeah, there we are. Classic. Thank you. Yeah,
oh,
right,
so
enough soundboard for you. Sound, yes.
I'll skip this.
Yeah, wonderful. I see the main issue with you with a soundboard, Piggy, is you play the sounds 20 seconds after it would have worked.
I know.
Where it's like, what's the deal with all these Jehovah's Witnesses? Dudum. And then it's like, you're just awkward silence in between. Get that fucking soundboard work.
But do you reckon YouTube will be around in like 50 years' time?
Yeah.
Or do you reckon it'll be heavily changed?
I mean, I think that. I mean, YouTube's done a lot to establish itself as the de facto like main content platform. But it'll just see whether it adapts to what will likely be a much more kind of changing climate of media and how people consume things. Like maybe at some point people don't even want to watch long videos anymore. Maybe in 50 years the attention span's just gone. Like maybe it's all compressed into like 5-minute chunks. I don't know. I don't know. Part of me, like, you know, it's really, I don't know why we're talking about this in the actual podcast. We're ruining it. But fucking, it's like, you know how Apple, I think it was Apple released their like tech thing where you can like see an interface. You can have like YouTube video there, like fucking, you know, you can go through it.
Oh, the Apple fucking glasses.
Yeah. And I saw someone getting out their fucking Cybertruck. Mate, the other day, I think it was before we made pancakes. One of my brothers comes down and says, the Cybertruck is rusted. I'm like, what? Is that some fucking code word or something? Like, are we like going to war or something? The Cybertruck is rusted. I'm like a cipher, like fucking looking at the code, like, the Cybertruck is rusted. Like, roll out in 3. What? Where? And yeah, no, it's just I don't know. I feel like the future's gonna be nothing like people imagine, because ultimately, look at what the 80s predicted the future would be like. It's just, I don't think you can physically conceive of everything. And I like the idea of having like a little like fucking, I don't know, like some like eye implant or whatever, where you have your own little fucking interface. But also, I think that people should spend less time connected. Honestly, I feel like social media is probably it needs a big old reset. Personally, it's just kind of, well, it just, nobody should be exposed to so much information at once. Like, you know, at least when when your only news was the fucking news or a newspaper, you know, you get that's curated, but like with the internet at your fucking grasp, you can be involved in so much shit at once. Like, oh, what's happening in fucking Israel or Palestine, or American like fucking politics, like the geopolitical situation. Like, yet no one's brain should be able to handle all this shit.
You know what I seen? I know we're getting a bit off topic, but you know what I seen that fucking that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
There was this non-binary teen. I don't know if you heard about this.
Here we go.
And this alt-right fucking anti-LGBT, I think it's alt-right or alt-left, one of the two, fucking beat the shit out of this beat the shit out of this fucking non-binary teen. And apparently the college or school never called an ambulance or anything. They just let them die.
Fucking hell, alright, sound.
Like, fucking hell. I mean, like the American dream is definitely killing me. Yeah, I tell you that much.
The American dream's dead, right?
No, the American dream is alive. Just
it's
not for many people. Just for straight white males and females.
Yeah, but not even that. How many people are being able... Like, it's like people trying to get on the fucking property ladder. Where it's like, most people own all the property. So nice, good fucking try. Good try to fucking own a property. Every fucking... Most places are bought up. Most places, you're going to be renting for the next 20 years of your life. You know, like... the American dream's dead. Obviously, it was the American dream of go to America, start afresh, build your life. But ultimately, it's I think they simply don't have the infrastructure there anymore to actually like allow people to fucking rise up gradually. Neither in the UK or most places, anyways. Like, it's funny. Most of the success stories usually some fuckers doing like a startup. Doing a side hustle, then the side hustle becomes the main hustle, and then it fucking explodes. But, like, fundamentally, I think there are a lot of things in place that means that most people, maybe they'll get one promotion, maybe 2 promotions, they'll get an extra, like, job title that means more work, but the same pay. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I'm not saying all the systems are fucked. But, it's definitely the goal of moving up is mostly something that you have to create because generally where you're going, you're probably not going to be allowed to go up much further.
It's just we need a reset on the economy so we can all afford houses and stuff. So I
think it's just simply the amount of people who own houses. You should probably only be allowed to have like 1 or 2 houses max. But you have some people like owning just so many properties and just making money off of being a landlord, which isn't a fucking job. It's like if you could fix the housing issue and allow everybody affordable housing, I feel like a lot of the problems would sort of kind of decrease.
Well,
personally.
Ash, did you know that Amazon have solved that problem for you? You can buy an Amazon fold-out house for £20,000.
Great.
So realistically, if we get 40 grand together, we could buy 2 houses, and we could both live on land. We just have to find land, buy the land.
Yeah, because that's easy.
And then we just have to build your back garden.
I was looking at but I don't own the garden, mate.
Who cares? Who cares? We'll
the fucking housing estate. They care. Like it's so. It's just look. Most of the systems that were designed initially to help people kind of progress and get a pretty happy, comfortable living. Well, most of the people who are up there are going to stay up there, and the wealth isn't really going to trickle down, unfortunately. And that's just generally the state of things. Wasn't expecting it to get moderately political or like social issue, but
I know, but we could just buy an Amazon.
You poke the bear, it'll fucking.
Yeah, I know, but I just mean like we could buy Amazon houses, fallout houses.
Like I didn't even hate the idea. Like it's always one thing. Oh, fuck me, this is so derailed, but fuck it. It's like watching. Have you ever like went through and watched some of those like primitive like survival stuff where like some dickhead just like bought some land in some like fucking rainforest and they're like building up houses or like I stayed in this fucking I stayed in this little hut that I built for 2 months. And, like, all these, like, fun little, like, off-the-grid type ideas where it sounds cool, but fundamentally, like I said, that's also not really designed to be successful, because first you have to have enough money to fucking buy a piece of land. And, land's pretty... Mate, I was looking at places around... I was looking at, like... I don't know why, it was just out of curiosity. I was, like, looking at, like, what could I buy around this area? And I could buy a fucking piece, a fairly big chunk of land, but it is a floodplain for like 100k. And it's like, yeah, but it's a floodplain. You can't fucking build anything on here anyways. It's gonna flood. There's no point. It's just, I don't know. But then even my stupid, dumb, unrealistic idea, it's simply just being able to have to own where you live, and even just own the land and have fucking a choice. Like, I just, I'm not imagining some fictional fucking mansion in, like, the countryside. I'm just imagining just being able to have, like, own a plot of land, be able to build houses on it, build a couple of houses for all the people closest to me, and just being able to have a nice little fucking community, really. That's all I'd imagine.
Exactly.
It's not a cult. Not a cult.
Not a cult.
It's just a place where all of the people I care about could exist.
See,
get charged a fucking mint for rent.
You're to charge them £1,000 a month for rent.
Nah. As long as it's sustainable, as long as the money I get sustainable, it's fine. What else do I need in that circumstance?
It's just
that's my stupid fictional scenario, though. Honestly,
I just don't know. Like, I just want people to have a house. Is all.
Yeah, I mean, it's also that there's a really big homeless person problem in the UK, and it's not being addressed.
Ash. There's not a homeless problem in the UK. It's the government. They are creating homeless people.
I mean, it's like even like the one most criminal thing. I say criminal thing. I don't. It's just fully gone off the rails, and it's just a little fucking ignorant beliefs. Please don't challenge us on this. We're not gonna debate anyone. We don't care enough. But like, yeah, I say like there's a homeless person. Just there's just not enough social housing.
No.
And there's not enough affordable housing. Like the most fucking. It's always funny those tweets like, why is everybody so unhappy now than they were 30 years ago? And it's like because I have to choose eat or food a month to be able to afford rent. Like it's absurd how like inflated a lot of prices have been. And it's pretty criminal to just see like. I mean, it's not a very hot take to see like the second you see British Gas last year 78 million. This year, 780 million profit. Fuck me, come on. Like, come on. This isn't even... Like, how was that allowed to happen? And it's just a fucking criminal shame. Honestly, it's pretty fucking rough. Like, someone suggests the idea that, just allow just get the government to be able to, like, not repossess houses, but like set like a cutoff point as to how many you can own. You can own 1 or 2 houses, and they actually have to be used, and allow the government to have a shit ton more housing, and then actually make affordable houses where everybody who needs a house can fucking have a house. And that way you get rid of hopefully a lot of like the issues with many people being homeless. I'm pretty sure the benefit system has been outsourced to a private company, so now it's not even in this like privately funded company's interest to allow people who do genuinely need like benefits to actually say that they are worthy of benefits. It's I don't know, it's pretty fucked.
I know people are just there for EastEnders, but I don't care. I'm enjoying this. It's just funny when you look at it.
I don't know why he said it in a creepy whispering voice. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, fucking hell. You fucking sound like you are, aren't you, dirty boy?
Like I'm Teen Weeks or something. I'm enjoying this. But But like, it's funny when you look at it because like people are like, oh, in 30 years we're going to be able to have flying cars and everything. 30 years later, give me that fucking shotgun, lad. Just give me that shotgun. I can't afford rent. I can't afford anything. Give me that gun. Just give me it. Give me it. Give me the gun.
It's
And
like,
no,
it was
no,
the whole fucking, it was the funny bit where obviously the fucking Elmo account tweeted like, is everyone doing okay? And I was like, no, we're fucking not, Elmo. Why the fuck are you piping up? Leave us alone, for fuck's sake. It's not okay, Elmo. We're all struggling. It's like, ah, fucking hell.
poor Elmo. Poor. And then he got
It's-
chalked out by some guy, didn't he?
I don't know. Yes. But it's
But I
just,
think
it's one of those fucking things where, I don't know, I just, look, like the end goal is simply you want to establish yourself enough to fucking, you want to be comfortable. You don't want to be fearing, like, it's even like all those old, like, fucking things. Like, even if we take, like the Arthur Fowler approach, we take that, like, image even now, where it's like worked in a factory for 30 years, suddenly the factories are shutting down. Here's your wages and a fucking watch or something. Cheers for the 30 years. You're unemployable now because nobody wants these old factory workers because all the factories fucking shut down. Like, good luck. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. It's just like, yep, all of the fucking... It's like even people being funneled to university, but universities don't necessarily always constitute actual jobs in the field that you went to university for. So a bunch of people in crippling debt, and even now with the government charging, like, being like, well, actually, we're not going to get rid of your student debt. You're actually going to have to pay it off. And it's like, fuck's sake, lads. This isn't your money to take. Like,
there shouldn't Rishi Sunaki want to bring in a rule where children can't have phones in schools.
I don't fucking know, mate.
Because I heard that somewhere where he wants to bring in a rule that children can't have phones in schools because it says it has to have their education. And I'm like, Rishi, you haven't thought this one through, mate. Even though you don't think many things through like that, like fucking that one time you gobshite, you spoke up about trans people and mother who lost a trans daughter was right there, you fucking tool. But that's near here or less. I just don't like politicians unless it's Martin Hayden. Martin Hayden can't do anything wrong. Martin Hayden's a lovely person. Martin Hayden, if you're watching this, I'm not being forced against my will to say you're a lovely person. But thanks for the 50k. Thank you, fucker.
I don't know what any of that is.
Martin Hayden is a TD over here.
Well,
He's
it's
a-
like
he's a
even
TD.
fucking. It's like even. This isn't gonna go. It's gonna go to Brexit. It was like the cynical Brexit vote where it's like, yeah, we're gonna give all this money to the NHS, and it's like the NHS that has been cut for years, and like the public services that are being cut even more, and all the taxes that are being fucking put up, and it's just like, not the like high wage tax people though. That's not being fucking done in. Yeah, let's have tax cuts, but cut national insurance, cut fucking like, and like even if the alternative, it may be slightly better, but there's always a chance that it's not. It's always a chance it just goes a radically different direction, and it's just a shame. It is a shame. I mean, that's why most people.
EastEnders.
That's why most successful people just leave the UK or leave America and go to somewhere where you just don't get taxed as much and you can just fucking chill and everything's fine. Yeah,
So,
I don't
how
know.
about Spain?
Hmm?
Let's go to Spain. Seems
Not
lovely over there.
Spain. Spain's fucking expensive.
Okay, where?
How
Where?
about
Where's cheap?
go to Malta? Yeah, $4
Yeah.
grand in tax, 70k income. Sam, easy.
Ash, I know where we're moving to.
Mate,
moving-
I'd move to some fucking backwards ass place in Wales. Be great.
I'm in Land Valley. The trees.
Like,
How's it going, bud?
yeah. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think there's much. This has been a weird segment of the podcast. It's all going to stay in. I'm not editing it out. So let's kind of briefly run through some. Just anything else you actually want to talk about on this sort of wavelength? Fuck it. Let's open it all up. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Go for it.
it's funny, like how we're moving backwards in society. We're slowly denying rights and everything. I know that might upset people, but like I mentioned this to Ash. I follow this guy, and he talks about the UFC. He posts stories about the UFC, posts memes, and then he's a big. I think he's a big Trumpy supporter, and I have no problem with Trump supporters, as long as you don't talk out of your ass and fucking say stuff that are definitely not true. Like fucking like his son. He basically posted something about his son saying, "Oh, my father's been charged 4 times, but everyone on the Epstein Island hasn't." And I'm like, "You do know it's a legal document that hasn't been fucking proven yet. We're still trying to figure it out. Like we can't go charge the fucking estate of Stephen Hawking. He's dead. What do you want to do? Your father was on that island." And it just pisses me off because I'm like, I came here to watch UFC. I came here to see you tell me your opinion on Shane Strickland, or whatever his name, Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
And I'm here hearing about Trump and about vaccines and how vaccines are bad and how people who use pronouns are bad. And I'm like, oh, fuck off. Fuck off. I don't care. I don't care. Pisses me off. There's also another wanker who literally anything bad about CM Punk or Cody Rhodes, he fucking gets a little whinge out of himself. He gets a little whinge. And it fucking pisses me off. And then I go tell Ash, and then Ash tells me to calm the fuck down, and I get mad. It's all these fucking hate bait. It's hate bait or clickbait, whatever you want to call it.
I do agree. I do think there's a definite problem with outrage for the sake of outrage. Like, it's just the one thing that annoys me is I dislike how most things kind of crop up as this, like, it's essentially what is I describe it as monster of the week. Which thing do you not care about now, but once you read this article or watch this video, what do you now care about? But because you don't care about it, you have the same opinion that you've just been told. And it's like just media bait, I was complaining about that earlier as well. But it's like, what thing do you not currently care about that you currently care about that you're going to discard once it's no longer the monster of the week? You genuinely believe it, I respect it, but for the most part, you're probably not the only person who has that same opinion. And it's just like, I don't know, in a place where we all try to believe that we have unique positions and perspectives on things, a lot of people are still rabbiting the shit that they heard in a YouTube video that one time, or that shit they read in a headline one time. And me too, I'd do it as well. But at least when I just use someone's opinion and take it as my own, I usually just say, this is what I heard. This is what someone told me. I don't actually know. My opinion's not important, but ultimately we all want to have an opinion, even if we're not really particularly informed.
It's like I keep saying, Danny Dyer appears on set, and I'm like, oh, he's appeared on EastEnders. No, he's appeared on set for this TV show that's been around in 5 years now. I know you're supposed to be clickbait, but fuck you. I got a giddy, and then I keep getting news from like 6 weeks ago where it's like Taylor Swift fucking hates the NFL, and it's like, this was 6 weeks ago, mate.
Mate, the thing that buckles me is the fucking Trump people are just like, Taylor Swift is a fucking double agent, and this is all supposed to, because it's Biden. It's like, lads, why are you all so mental? Why are you, like, and it's not even, you can't even tell people that they're wrong anymore. Because people are like, no, but you just don't understand me. It's like, no, I understand. You're just mental. You're just fucking gone. So it was like the flip-flop where fucking everybody's like, oh, fucking it, Budweiser. Fucking work nonsense. And then Trump goes, I don't think Budweiser's actually one of the worst. Everybody's like, I love Budweiser. I'm going to exclusively drink Budweiser. And it's like, I mean, even the people defending Biden, who's clearly mental, like he's clearly losing some of his faculties. He's not a fucking, he's losing his mind. He is. And it's just, you know, acknowledge both aspects. Don't just fucking, I mean, I think, it's really going to go on a tangent, isn't it? I just think everything's kind of becoming very reactionary. And I think that because both discourses from both like opposing sides as such, like people who like, you know, reside with like left-leaning beliefs and right-leaning beliefs, I feel like because the discourse is so kind of polarizing and kind of angsty in a way, I do feel like people will often get discouraged from actually engaging with it because, you know, maybe one time they just say, I don't understand this, but, you know, why is this thing? And they get given like, yeah, well, it's why you're fucking wrong, you little piece of shit. And they're like, I was just asking a question, you know? I feel like that generally discourages from actual conversation. And it's just going to lead to people being like, I'm either not going to engage or I'm actively going to spite you because you were a prick. That's not how things should be done.
It's just like I don't know. Like I feel sorry for America in a way because my belief is Trump is being impeached. I don't mean to harp on American politics, but Trump's being impeached, isn't he? Like he's going through court, basically.
I don't.
So he's basically going to court for all these documents he stole. Sorry, he didn't steal them. According to the Trumpies, he didn't steal them. He didn't steal them. He just took them with him. He just took them. Which you're allowed to do as a president. You're allowed to take documents, even if you're no longer president, you're allowed to take them. And he basically is being impeached for it and other accounts. And he's basically running for president. I'm like, you can't have a man who's going to court be your president. That's not going to be a great look for your country. Welcome to America. Our president's president's going to court for his crimes. Welcome to America. Come on in. Woohoo!
I mean, you also have Joe Biden, who is likely got some form of fucking degenerative brain disorder.
Yeah, like, but I'd rather have Sleepy Joe in my fucking.
I don't want either. I don't want either of them.
Well, in the instance,
how are these the best options to run your country? One is going to die in the next couple of years, and the other has a fucking very aggressive mob surrounding them. Neither's the best option.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. But like,
it's also like in the UK as well, where it's like, oh yes, you have Rishi Sunak, who is a fucking millionaire. His fucking stepdad's like the third richest man in India. And let's be real, India's a place where the fucking wealth stays at the top because there's a lot of fucking corruption in India. And his wife, and they're all doing some dodgy tax avoidance. And a lot of the people are fucking, you know, it's been a kind of like crony kind of nepotism kind of money. Yeah, let's just keep the money up here. We'll all make money, and then we'll fucking get voted out. And then you'll get Keir Starmer, who is absolutely like a fucking wet biscuit. It just feels like he's a Tory, but with a red tie. And you know, maybe it'll be better, but I can't imagine it'll be radically different.
Or we just get rid of government. Could we just get rid of them?
Well, you need them in some sense.
Yeah, no, but can we just get kings and queens back? But the kings run the country.
No.
Fuck the politicians. The kings just
Mate, politicians don't know what's going on with the working class people. Never mind the fucking royals.
Yeah, but Queen Elizabeth had corgis. And I fought for if a woman has corgis, I will vote for them.
It's like it's a statistic that conscription and like signing up to like be in the army's like lowest it's ever been. Probably not ever been. Like it's at an all-time low, and it's like, yeah, but why would you fight for a country that doesn't invest in you? Like, why why are you gonna join an army to defend your country? The amount of veterans who are also homeless because it's like, oh, get out of war. You spent your time, you're doing great. Oh, you're homeless now because the country doesn't care about you, and you're riddled with trauma and PTSD. Oh yeah, but just get a security guard job. You'd be great. Yeah, you can learn so much in the army. I
personally think you can't bring back where you have to force people into joining the army, because you will lead to a lot of uprising.
I'd take the prison sentence. I'm not fighting for my country.
If someone said, "Look, you're going to get raped in jail, or you're going to fight for your country," I'm going to go with the rape option. I don't care
I don't know
how
why you've gone
big.
for the most extreme, ridiculous fucking.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
If you watched one prison drama in your life, and it was in 2004, and Terry Crews was involved or something like that.
Like, I don't like. I always say, if wars are stupid, I don't care if that pisses off people.
Most wars are fucking. It's just most of the wars are just a war for no real reason. Like, oh yeah, we're warring for oil. Yeah, all right, sound great. Is that worth dying for? No, it's fucking not. But yeah,
I think just like Green Day had American Idiot in 2004, I think we should have another fucking political anthem, another anti-government album.
I mean, there are a lot of anti-government albums, mate.
I
don't like them because they're not Green Day.
They haven't come across my feed, baby.
Yeah, but like, it's just simply the government doesn't care. The government doesn't invest in people. It is currently about trying to make as much money as possible, and that's not really how I believe. Like, fucking, the country should be ran. Not that I have some big grand ambition and some like big philosophy. I'm pretty fucking wishy-washy on most of it, but ultimately, if the people are happy, generally the country is more productive. But we seem to have forgotten that at this point, and it's just, why would you have people be happy when they can be miserable and get paid less? Why stifle the fucking sadness when sadness means less ambition? I don't know.
I don't know why, but I think a change for a country would be just give everyone affordable houses, everyone an affordable income, no matter if they can't work or can work, and try and get rid of the stigma of, oh, you're disabled so you can't walk, and be like, yeah, you know, disability can come in all shapes and forms, and basically just get rid of that stigma, and and undo Rishi Sunak's stupid fucking ban the twat, and actually allow pit bulls into the country. Because you're from India, mate. You should know how it feels to be to be targeted as a minority group. Again, now you know how pit bulls feel. You're letting out your teenage aggression because you were bullied as a teenager out on pit bulls. He's a great singer. And they're a great breed of dogs. Have you seen pit bulls? They look fucking sexy.
I'll be honest, mate. I don't necessarily think there'll be a big political movement done by the pit bulls. I think they'll be just fine. But yeah, it's a very... I don't know. It's a kind of... It feels like... I don't want to use terms always wanky, but it feels like it's a very... trying to... It feels like a very like virtue signaling type audience where it's like, we want the people who will vote for us no matter what. So let's just appeal to the fuck trans, fuck like bully dogs, fuck all these things that most fucking middle class wankers, all fucking middle and like higher class wankers will fucking be like, oh yeah, just. But hey, that's our terribly informed political opinions. Do you?
Yeah, it's been a half an hour. Let's go.
Yeah. I just simply want people to invest in the people.
Yeah.
My mentality is, if if one person's doing better, you should probably try raise everybody up around you and not fucking strive so you can have 2 more grand a year, but 5 less friends because they were standing in the way. Like, no, I don't know, man. There we are.
Yeah.
This is Piggy's fault. Blame Piggy for this. I didn't start this conversation. It was Piggy. But I'm a grumpy, disgruntled 24-year-old man. So there was all hell to pay. But hey, you agree, you disagree. It's fine. We're not going to shout at you. Just don't shout at us, please.
How fucking dare you? I don't agree with our fucking opinions. How fucking dare you?
Like I take a very passive stance. I don't identify with either political ideal. I don't really, I have what I would view as important things to do. I'm not like a radical fucking soy-eating lefty or a fucking raging gammon. Fucking Brexit means Brexit. Yeah, I don't really define myself between those parameters.
So are we going back to the EastEnders?
Yes.
So just in case you missed it, if the glasses are on, that means then you're back on the EastEnders. So this is your warning that you're back on the EastEnders. So I'll give you the count of 5, and I'll take the glasses off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5.
All right, back to EastEnders mode. Let's talk about. We'll just briefly mention George finds comfort in Cindy rather than Elaine. Cindy, who went to see Cindy Bill Jr., who doesn't want to know Cindy, and Elaine and George has called her in. She fucking flew back at the drop of the hat. She's like, it's okay, George. And he's like, oh, what the? You flew back? Jesus. Well, cheers, I guess. But I should focus on Elaine now. And she's like, I fucking flew back for you, you little rat. And he kind of is like, yeah, but anytime you need me, I'll be here. And it's like, George. Like, I feel bad for Elaine at this point, because Cindy and George clearly do love each other. And there's clearly a lot more love than Elaine and George and Cindy and Ian. But also, it's not enough to worth wrecking the family. And that's kind of how I see it, honestly. It's why I don't think anything's necessarily happened yet, because it's kind of like opening Pandora's box. You've already uprooted your family to move here. Now they will probably have to move again. And the fantasy is probably a bit more exciting than the actual reality. But yeah, someone's going to be very angry on the subreddit. Can we just stop bloody dangling this carrot? I keep munching it, but there's not any left. It's like, but alright. Denise. So, Denise has lost her fucking mind. She struggles. I suggested perhaps there was maybe there was some symptoms of developing schizophrenia, where one of the kind of things that can start it is a traumatic event, which can manifest in kind of developing schizophrenia. But EastEnders has been calling it psychosis. It's about psychosis because I guess maybe they don't want to fully. Obviously, I'm not fully informed, very uninformed of schizophrenia, but I was like, maybe she is, because Denise is seeing Kian. Denise is seeing visions of Kian.
You know what I see visions of right behind you? I keep seeing visions of bottles of Prime right behind you for some reason.
All right.
I'm being serious. I like that fucking cooler thing you have right behind you, that giant white York. My mind just keeps thinking it's a bottle of Prime.
All right, mate. So I'll just say I'm saying schizophrenia, probably just psychosis in this instance. And Denise says, "Fuck it." The pastor's like, "You need to tell someone," and she doesn't trust him. So she goes to Lucas and says, "I buried him I put him in the ground. And in the next episode, Lucas is just kind of like, I don't understand. Like, what the fuck's going on here? And he suggests a psychologist. Now, if a man who was exhibiting some of the similar behaviour suggests a psychologist, you're fucked. And Denise now believes that the devil is spiting her, and that the devil has sent Johnny Carter to make her pay for what she did to him.
Because he's gay, isn't he?
No, it's just because he's come out of nowhere.
I just want to cause discourse in the subreddit. It's because he's gay, lads. That's why. He's the devil himself. He's gay, and he's pushing his agenda on Denise. Denise does not want to be gay. Pushing the agenda.
You know, Denise gets back home frantically. I suppose we mentioned a bit before, but the murder weapon's gone, and we don't know who has it, and we still don't know who has it.
Sharon.
No, she doesn't.
Why did George just took it and put it in the kitchen, back in the kitchen?
Someone made a joke saying, "What if Elaine thought it was a sex toy? Just put it in her fanny." Don't know why you're getting sex toys from under Linda's bed, like, but I'd rather not get sex toys from there personally. But it's been a long year for Linda. Maybe Elaine feels like she's experienced. Regardless, this has been a weird podcast. Denise decides that she needs to leave. She's frantic. She's screaming at the kids, and Amy has to go. Well, Amy says, "You know what? Denise, I'll go with you." And Lucas calls Jack and tells of Denise's mental health spiral. This is obviously whilst Jack is kind of trying to negotiate his affair with Stacey, as Stacey's realised that, maybe the reason that Denise has gone mental is because Jack's told her that he wants to leave her, so she tries to call off the affair. And she does, but, you know, Jack learns of it. Denise nearly crashes the car and leaves Amy stranded as fucking Denise walks like into the cold winter's night muttering prayer. I'm sure the lines from Gangster's Paradise is a Bible verse, but she was muttering as I walk into the valley of the shadow of death, which is the first line.
I look at my line, it's real plain.
It really is. It really fucking is.
Been spending most of my life the real Gangster's Paradise.
Like, that's all I thought at that time.
Who the fuck sang that again?
Coolio.
Who the fuck sang it? Coolio.
Yeah.
I was going to...
But yeah, like the first line is Jenny as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. So I was like, Gangster's Paradise. Go on, Denise. Start spitting.
I know we get it. I know we get it a little bit, where we see a man pretend to be Johnny Carter in Denise's mind. But I just fucking I wanted it to be Keanu. Like how can I describe it? So she's walking. So what we see is her walking, right?
Yes.
And then in front of her is the ghost of Keanu. And now I don't know how you get him to hover. But he's right in front of Denise, like, come on, Denise, this way, Denise, this way, come on, Denise, this way. This is where Johnny Carter is. This is where Satan himself is. Come on, Denise, come on, follow me. I just want Keanu to be like there, like, Denise, I'm over here, come on. Just leading her blind, leading her astray.
Yeah. But where are we going with this? But, you know, she is seeing Johnny Carter chase her. And, you know, believes that he is the devil. And as Denise nearly crashes the car, for a second, and it happens when Amy's, like, walking by herself, I thought they were going to kill her. I thought, like, a car was just going to go, fuck, oh, see you, Amy. And I'm like, no, you can't. No, you can't. Not my precious Amy Mitchell. You can't kill her. And they don't.
It's like them. Have you ever seen the Irish driving ads? I don't know if you've seen the infamous one
where they fall off the fucking the blue car goes off the hill, smash.
Where the guy like pulls back the car, and then it cuts to the guy driving on the road, and then he just
smushes a
Yeah,
family.
crushes all the kids. There's
Yeah.
another. I believe there's another one where they do it from the perspective of like someone who's hit by a car, but they don't reveal, and at the end it just shows it like she's paralyzed.
Oh,
Like, oh fuck.
sound.
The
No,
Artie,
it's like
the
those
Irish.
sudden. It's like those heart attack like things where it's like, oh, make sure to get checked, and like you see that, like, my dad died from a heart attack, and I was seeing this like a couple months afterwards, and I'm just like, fucking hell, man. Because it's like a heart attack video, and it's like the dad talking to the kid, and it's like, oh fucking hell, here we go, boys. Classic fucking adverts. It's mostly just dog videos now. It's mostly happy dog videos that send me crying.
Oh, look at this little. Oh, I seen another dog
Well,
video.
it's just there was an adorable
dog.
one where a dog had been adopted, and it was just like holding the arm, just like yes, just thank you.
Oh.
It's just wholesome.
But Denise is not a dog, and
nice segue, mate. Nice segue. Classic.
I got a segue it, mate. Got a segue it.
But it continues. It continues.
Yeah,
Jack wants to split with Denise, but Stacey calls off the affair. Obviously, being told by the six, like, yeah, don't risk it. Don't fucking risk it. But they find, Jack finds Amy, Stacey brings her back, and then Jack finds Denise and kind of like, has to appeal to the slightly like to the psychosis. Like, no, it's me. She sees Johnny Carter. It's Jack. He's like, no, it's Jack. It's fine. I believe you. And then takes her back to the house. And he realizes like how bad Denise is, and that he's just been choosing to ignore it. And decides, no, we will look after her. We'll get her back on track. And him and Chelsea do it. Also, notice the one thing I find funny, obviously we haven't seen Chelsea for a hot minute. She's had a fucking haircut. And I just find it funny that while she's been knowing that like Denise is like having a fucking mental episode, like just suddenly got a new trim. gotta look good for it. Like looking looks fantastic. Great haircut. Just shortened her hair a lot. Really, really nice. But yeah, just funny the fucking like, oh yeah, Denise is struggling. Yeah, but have you seen my new haircut though? But anyways, him and Chelsea try to talk her around, but someone calls the mental health team, who do section Denise and take her for a hospitalized kind of, they section her, and she's been taken away by the mental health team. And that is the duff for the Thursday episode. Denise has finally been sectioned, which she has needed for a hot minute now. And, all the six watch her go on, all terrified. Stacey watches on, Jack watches on. They're all pretty fucking mortified. And there we are. So Denise has now been sectioned. What do you reckon about the Denise stuff this week?
I'm going to make a bold guess and say it was Johnny who called the mental health team.
Yeah, good shout.
But it's funny because Johnny's trying to get not Stacey. He's trying to get Linda away from the six, and I'm like, I don't know if you do that, Johnny. You're going to get your mother sent down. But who do you think stole the murder weapon? Who do you think stole it?
If I had to say, I kind of want to believe that it was. I feel like, I don't know, because you have to imagine who would be in the proximity, like who would actually get the. Also, I thought it was a fucking turkey knife. It's a meat thermometer.
Oh.
So I have to imagine it could be Dean. Personally, I have to believe it. Nish has been around the house. Well, it's because obviously Dean was upstairs during the murder, right? But maybe he left like shortly after, but he like put the present in there. So, and people said, "Oh, yeah, he left. There's no way he saw it." So, yeah, but he was still there. Don't know how long he was there for. Or Nish, but I don't really know. Obviously, Nish kind of ramps up next week as well. And so ultimately, it's probably Nish or Dean. I don't know. I don't know.
Or Johnny.
Yeah. But
5, 6, 7, 8.
yeah.
Romeo.
Anything else? Anything else?
No, it's time we do the awards, baby.
Yes. I suppose just as a final thought, it was a good week though. It was enjoyable. I'm still not sure if this week's supposed to be the anniversary week or next week. Like, it feels pretty. Like, it's been good. It's been really interesting, but it doesn't feel like, comparing it to last year. It obviously feels a bit fucking like disinteresting. You know, like, it's okay, but it's not like a fucking flash forward predicting this next year. You know, like, I just gotta say that one. But yeah, no, it was a good week though. I did enjoy the week. It was good fun. Like I said, I've been watching it pretty much daily. It's been good fun watching it, like, actually looking forward to the next episode and not just watching it all in a massive clump. Like, Jesus, 1 hour 30 of EastEnders. But no, yeah, it's been fun. It's been enjoyable. The awards. Let's start with underrated. I'm going to say Chelsea's trim. No one mentioned it. Her hair looks so healthy.
Is dead people allowed for this award or no?
Yeah.
So Keanu for me. Just Denise.
I also just like the fucking Denise's no, which she's been busting out a lot. Police. No. It's every time.
Oh yeah, I love it because like Chelsea's like, you should go see a hospital doctor. No.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it.
No.
She
does the facial expression and everything.
It's like, here comes a plane. No. It's fucking.
No.
What a stupid bit. Why is this going to be the most remembered joke of the podcast?
I can fucking do that for a long time if I wanted to.
All right. Who need? Most wouldn't. Steve Blackman Award.
Oh, Denise is no. Or the little person. They were for wooden. Mainly because they were standing on the wooden floor.
All right, sure. I think the term people use is dwarf currently. So don't say the other one. And
a frigid.
And underrated.
Who needs slapping down for you?
Oh, slapping down.
No, who's the Steve motherfucking Blackman?
Oh yeah, we've fucking forgotten it. I already did underrate it. I would have picked Amy again for underrated, but I forgot. Most wooden. I think Denise, just because she's fully mental. Like, she's done it really well, but like, just because she's so mentally done, like, it's just kind of, she is very one note. The devil. So, fucking hell, there we go. But I am glad that Denise will be getting a bit of a break, and hopefully the next time we see Denise, she's feeling a little bit better.
And they might do scenes where she's in the hospital.
Maybe. But
I hope they do.
Yeah, just
because I want to see
hospital politics. Denise fucking throws mashed potato in someone's face.
Someone's like, "That's my last pudding." No, it's mine. It's mine.
Nice. Steve Blackman. I said Denise. Who needs slapping down?
Who needs slap? Johnny. Because he called the mental award apparently, and also how he's trying to get his mom away from the six. And I'm like, Stupid gay boy.
Right, is that going to come into it?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
There we are.
Have
you passed the test? Where who's up and down? It's got to be Jack this week for me though. Like, because fucking he's too busy trying to keep his affair alive and not giving a shit about his wife, who's clearly losing her fucking mind. Like, it's so unreasonable that whilst she's struggling, he's more like, oh yeah, but Stacey, we have the best sex though. Why would we give it up? It's like Jack. She's talking about the devil. Like, he was so unreasonable, and it pushes everybody's distaste for Jack because he was just like, "Yeah, but my affair, though." It's like, oh, it's Jack.
I want. You know, I'll make a man of you by. I'll make a devil out of you on EastEnders now. I'll make a devil out of you.
All right.
Just Johnny singing that. Oh my god! I have a funny idea for Johnny. Do you know when Denise comes out of the mental hospital? Johnny dresses up as the devil, and he just sits in the house with a little dressed up like the devil. Hello, Denise. Ah!
A sexy devil in one of those like red like cat suits, just rippling everywhere.
And he's got like some fish or some heat.
No, for this, slap his ass, rippling. Oh.
Don't get me excited. Oh.
This is a weird way to end the podcast. That's exactly what we're going to do. This has been Watching Walford episode 60. Can't wait for this one to either blow up and be unrepresentative of what we actually do, or the one that people go, we do prefer it if you just talk about you guys and the EastEnders, not the politics, please. But as I said before, blame Piggy. It's not my fault. Piggy just started it. I went along with it. I was complicit. But I was not the fire starter. But am I twisted? Tell us in the comment section down below. That's Watching Walford, episode 60 in the fucking can. Just want to thank everybody for, if you get it this far, thank you for watching. Make sure to comment what you think in the comment section down below. Like the video and subscribe for more things Watching Walford. Otherwise, we have a Patreon, a Coffee, and a Discord where you can support us and join the conversation, and or keep everything going, you know? Support us financially to help us, realize our true potential and actually feel like we are doing something good. But hey, that's enough of the podcast. It's been a longer one this time, so I hope people have enjoyed it. Any closing words, Piggy?
No. It's just say it with me now. 3, 2, 1.
No. See you next time. Bye-bye.